Yes, sir. Happy homecoming. Hawkeyes, how are you guys doing tonight? We are back.
Awesome.
Finally, man. It feels like we just can never get this thing going again, man, between life and work and all the other BS going on in life. Man, how you been? Good?
Can I make fun of you and say this is all your fault for not showing up on time?
It is all my fault, man.
God dang, B-dubs. Sorry, I was pulling up the stats from last week. It feels good to be back. A lot of good. Celebrated our 5-year anniversary. Took our son first trip on an airplane. Got to be out in the mountains. We usually go there every year. So, and they have Big Ten Network. So anytime Iowa plays, it would be nice to go out there and they'd actually be away instead of me having to miss a home game. But that never seems to happen. So
it worked this last Friday, and man, it was a good one.
It did.
Sweet, man. So we were talking before the show started. I know it's not football related, but you had your first experience of Buc-ee's.
Yeah, right? Dude, it's incredible.
What'd you think?
I highly recommend it to anybody who's never been there before. And if you have been there before, I'm jealous that you went there before I did. Or if you just went within the last week, then I'm still jealous. It was incredible, man. All the food was incredible. The prices, in my opinion, were decent. Not expensive, not cheap, just decent. The food was good. Where we went, the lines weren't that bad, but there was still like a crap ton of people. And the bathrooms, man, the bathrooms are awesome.
Elite, man. They're elite, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's one, I shit you not. There's one 5 minutes down the road from me. So I see that. I go to that shit all the time to get food and stuff, man. And my kids love it. That's what's weird.
How's the gas? Like, is the gas quality good? I'm weird. We're from Iowa, dude. We ask weird questions like that. So
we don't have the ethanol, if that's what you're asking me. No, we do not. We don't have any of that shit.
Coconut?
It's normal. Coconut, orange juice in there. We mix a little orange juice in it, and we call it good. Orange juice, vodka, and
Gator.
Gas. We'll call it good. All right. Well, cool, man. Exciting game last week, dude. What are you? Obviously.
Can I
let it play? I'll let you go, and I'm gonna let it play.
Can I be honest with you, man? I don't ever want to see a Friday night game again. That's for high schoolers. I'm on that side of the fence.
Yeah.
I can't stand Friday night games.
I will say this. I'm kind of with you on that, but it was kind of nice to wake up Saturday and not have to, prepare yourself for a game because you already went out, took care of business, and you can enjoy a Saturday of college football.
That's what bye weeks are for, man.
That is true. That is what bye weeks are for. Yeah, I agree with you though. Friday games are kind of for the birds, unless it's the Black Friday game. That's just got some nostalgia around it. It's holiday.
That I don't have a problem with that. It's that
shit hits different. September, third week in September, you're playing on a Friday. Yeah. But hey, man, talk about a bang. You talked about him obviously last year, preseason, long before it started.
Tried telling you.
You told everybody last year. We told everybody all year long, and we're gonna keep telling it again. This shit was electric, man. Like, could you imagine if this is how the game starts on Saturday at Kenneck? Can you just imagine that place?
I think I'm a fan. I think I'm a fan of his mostly too because Tim Dwight was my favorite Hawkeye growing up, and this is basically, I wouldn't say reincarnated, but Tim Dwight's still alive. But this is Tim Dwight 2.0.
You'd probably say the closest version to a Tim Dwight we've had since Tim Dwight.
Exactly.
Him hitting that, man, when he hit that hole and he saw that opening, that boy was gone, dude. That was, man. But were you a little worried in the game, just out of curiosity?
Who are you asking? Are you really asking me that question? Of course I was worried, dude. They gained 5 yards. They get a first down at all in a drive. I'm worried.
So you were probably on the edge of your seat when they went 3 straight drives. Going, shit, man.
Yeah, but then you got, answer back. Like, it was a good back and forth first half. I was actually really impressed with this game. Like,
They were a good team too. Did you see their offensive numbers?
I did, and there's been a lot of back and forth with fans talking about, oh, well, Rutgers isn't that good, and then there's some people that are on the other side of that saying they are good. It's still the
Yeah.
freaking fourth game. This is the fourth game of the year.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I want you to put this into context. So I got to pull this up real quick, dude.
Sam Phillips, baby.
They had. All right, hold on. So if we go passing offense, I'm gonna look at passing offense right now. We played Rutgers. Is this a recent one?
Well, this is they also had the former Golden Goofer, Ethan Kalamaya Kananas. I can't pronounce his name. Forgive me if I sound like an asshole.
But here's the thing. I don't remember where I heard this from, but they had 7 straight games of 30-plus points. And that dates back to last year. So this team had an offense. They are still averaging. Hold on.
Okay.
They are still averaging 304.8 yards passing a game. I know it's only 4 weeks in, but flip the roles. Imagine if this was Iowa 4 games in, and we have an offense that's number 22 in passing. We have an offense that's top 20 in rushing, and we have one of the top total offenses. We would be ecstatic and shitting the bed no matter who we played, right? It don't matter who you played, right? For anybody to put up those numbers, man, you're a decent offensive team. I think they definitely got out coached in the second half, and that was awesome to see. That's just one of my takes on
it. Which is crazy because Greg Schiano's not a bad coach.
He's not a bad coach.
If you remember back in like the late 2000s, dude, he actually and granted, Rutgers was not in the Big Ten at that time. They were in the Big East.
Chris?
They still, what's up, dude? He took them to, I'm pretty sure, a really big bowl game, and they had like a 10-win season.
Yeah, he brought them to Rutgers to relevance, man, when they were in the Big East. I remember that shit.
And then he tried to go to the NFL, and that failed, but then he came back.
Let's just say this. That was a good team we played Friday, a decent team. That was a huge win, in my opinion. A road win to start Big Ten play against a team that had a formidable punch for us, which is crazy. The only difference is I think I said this off air to you.
Mm-hmm.
This scenario plays out last year. We're getting toasted, dude. We could not get into a shootout last year with anybody and expect a chance to even be in the damn game. But we took all their punches and then we delivered back, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but on the offensive side of the ball, dude. And it wasn't just running the ball. Boom. Another great pass. Mark seemed so much more dialed in from week 1, which that's normal, right? But
oh yeah,
I don't know. There was just something about this game that I don't know. How are you guys feeling? I feel very optimistic and excited for Saturday.
I'll tell you what. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll wait until we get to the preview to run my mouth about how I feel. But my thing is, I'm pretty sure Rutgers is at night on a weekday. They're pretty damn good. And I had this game as a trap game because of the short week.
Yeah.
And they travel out east.
Yep. I mean, it's a different time zone change, but it still affects your body.
I get that it's not the going out west, but anytime they change times, that for whatever reason.
And I mean, look at this place. Rutgers came pumped up for this game against Iowa. They circled this damn shit on their calendar, man. They wore special uniforms, and that place was sold out. That thing was packed.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I've been to a Rutgers game before, and guess what? They didn't have near as many people.
Did they? Yeah. We'll see. If they have any.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, Andrew?
What's up,
man?
Bob?
Hey,
we'll see.
Something's got to give, man. I'm very optimistic with this, and we'll talk about it when we dive into it more. But our record against the top 10 or top 25 teams, the last 10 games we played, has not been pretty, right? The only crazy thing is, of those 10 games, Iowa at home, sir. I was just going to touch on that. So this will be the first ranked opponent coming into Kinnick since, I believe, Michigan in 2022, when we lost 27-14. So that's the first ranked opponent coming in. So the other 9 of our last 10 have been neutral or on the road. So I'm going to tell you what. Indiana better be looking everywhere, behind them, in front of them, under them, because Kinnick is going to be absolutely rocking, I think, on Saturday.
I wish these games are at night. See, we wasted our night games at the beginning of the year. This could have been a lot, better if it was at night. I definitely would have probably been like, yep, I feel a lot more confident. But 2:30 games we're good at. 11 a.m. games we're really good at too. So
I think I like the time slot for this one, really, honestly. We don't need it to be a night game. That place is going to be so rowdy, and in fact, it'll probably be maybe a little bit more rowdier because everybody's not going to have so long to be in the parking lots having a few cervezas. I like those 2:30 games, especially big-time games like this. Like, Kinnick's going to be packed. Kinnick's going to be rocking. I would not be surprised if it's the loudest Kinnick has been since Penn State in 2021.
It may be, but it's going to get beat here in a couple weeks, no matter the outcome of this game when we play Penn State. Penn State and Oregon, I guarantee you, will be fighting.
Andrew, we'll talk more later about it, man, but I'm actually with you on this because just what I saw of the offense, man, and the offensive line. Listen, man, have you seen their ratings by Pro Football Focus still
for our offensive line?
Yeah,
it's impressive.
4 of them are the number 1 in their position, and the one that's not is number 2 in their position. The highest rating. Like, our offensive line is stacked, and Scott makes a good point. Yeah, that's what I said this earlier, Scott. I agree. Every facet of the game in the second half, we outcoached them. The defense adjusted, it clamped down when it had to, and the offense stepped up huge. I mean, we just saw the highlights. We were halfway through the third quarter, and it was 21-21 still. And then all of a sudden, Iowa started being Iowa. Iowa started bullying them off the ball, pushing them around, almost doing what we wanted to at that point. And then the defense kind of settled in. And finally, my gosh, I can't believe we have to say this, finally got a turnover. Can you believe it took us 4 games to get our first turnover? We had no interceptions, no fumble.
No
interception. Sorry, first interception.
I think I remember that too. Like,
yeah,
nothing against Albany, for God's sakes, like that.
But how did we not get an interception against Albany? That's
well, supposedly UMass is worse than Albany.
Yeah. Oh, again, how did we not get an interception against them? Case in point. But still, man, man, I'm excited, man. That was Mark looked the part. He looked the whole $2 million we paid.
Oh, speaking of,
I'm excited, man. But let's not waste any more time, y'all. We have a special guest with us right now. He just jumped into the waiting studio here. I'm excited to have him on. He was probably part of one of my favorite plays of all time at Iowa. One of my favorite plays, and probably one of my favorite Gus Johnson calls of all time, too. Mr. Tevaun Smith. So I'm going to bring him on with us here. Tevaun, man, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Fantastic, brother. How you doing?
Living the dream.
I can't complain, man. I can't complain.
Man, well, hey, man, thanks for jumping in, man. I took a shot in the dark because I'm so used to all these fake Facebook profiles. So I was like, man, either I'm gonna hit gold with this one, or I'm gonna have somebody asking me for my last 4 of my mother's maiden name. I don't know which way I'm going with this.
I should have asked you for that, man. I should have asked you for that.
Chances are you would not have got it. I might have given you my maiden name. That's it. But, well, awesome, man. I'm excited to have you on, dude.
I'm glad.
How you been, man? What you been up to?
Man, trying to stay busy. I just got out of I just officially retired from football this year.
Oh, nice.
From the CFL. So I've been playing. That would have been played 8 years. And now just enjoy one. I took a little bit to enjoy the free time, but now just building business as an advisor and helping athletes transition outside of sport. And I've been pretty involved when it comes to that. And yeah, just doing a bunch of stuff with some other alumni from Iowa as well on the business side. So it's been a fun journey, and we're all still in contact and enjoying each other's time. I feel like all the guys that I played with are pretty much done. I was actually on the phone with Micah yesterday. He just retired.
Yes,
he
he did.
retired
Was he the last one?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think there's Carl Davis is still out there. Like, he was in training camp this year, and he's I think he'll get signed during the season. Somebody's gonna get hurt, but he's going into year 11 or 12.
I think something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. There's not much of us from that 4-year class that I was a part of. So
Kittle.
I could think. No, well, obviously there's Kittle and CJ, but I guess Josie. There's a handful, actually.
I gotta think too, man. I'm trying to.
You gotta think about it. Yeah, I was talking to CJ maybe a couple weeks ago because he's in Detroit now. I was like, man, that's only 4 hours away from me. I might have to come out there and check it out because I'm in Toronto now. That's home base as of right now, and that's where I'm from as well. So, but yeah, of course, Kittle. I mean, I don't even count him. I can't count him. He'll play for another 5-6 years probably.
Yeah. And the crazy part is he's playing at even, if not a higher level than he was when he got into the league, man. Yes, like, exactly. I'm a 49ers fan, so like I've loved having Kittle be a part of that. So it's cool, man. Yeah. You also started a podcast too. I've been watching it a little bit. It's cool as hell, man. Tell us about it a little bit, man.
Yeah, it's called The Front Seat. Just trying to talk about get a lot of other athletes, entrepreneurs, people in the space, and talk about their stories. As you guys know, everybody has a unique story to tell, and I'm so super close with the Iowa guys, and I'm like, well, shoot, I might as well interview my friends, but most importantly, try and showcase not only my own friends what they're doing, but everybody else. And the idea is just like, for it to be mobile, right? So that way I can travel. It's super cool to drive in like nice cars and interview people, and the best conversations happen when you're driving, and you're in the front seat.
That's true.
Just hanging out, I mean, every time you're on your way to work or you're on the way wherever you're going, you're on the phone, you end up having a lot of conversations. I know I've had a lot of different meetings, and it's like, hey, I'm on the way home. It's perfect time to talk, right? So yeah, that's kind of what that is. So the last episode we had Jaleel Johnson on there, which was good. A lot of great feedback. Yeah. So more Hawkeyes to come from there for sure. It's gonna be fun.
You've been choosing those Teslas so they can drive themselves, so you can just talk.
Yeah, exactly. Those
My man.
Are, yeah, good conversation. Again, now I looking into the Cybertrucks now. So.
Oh
man!
What I gotta ask? You guys gonna crawl in the back seat while it's driving and do the show from back there and be like, "Hey, hold on one second."
That would be crazy. I thought about it, but then I realized that if you're doing hands free for too long, it starts beeping on you, and it's like, "Hey, look at the road," and then they'll suspend you. It happened to me one time. I got suspended for a day. Like, it basically shuts off self-drive until the next day. I was like. See, that's probably why I won't buy a Tesla, because that feels like a lot of control.
Yeah.
I know I should have my hands on the wheel, of course, but they can shut that car off anytime.
Yeah. Like, I don't like Tevaun driving anymore, Shunk.
Yeah, you know what? Off.
Yeah, man. They're crazy, man. My wife has one, and like, you self-drive. Like, the first time I ever got into self-driving, man, it like freaked me out, dude, because I was like, man, I don't trust this damn thing. And they tell you when you buy it, like, yeah, they got like the capacity of like a teenage driver, and I'm like, oh, sweet. So I'm gonna trust this with a teenage driver. Awesome, got it.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
But the first time I'm like, okay, when are you gonna grab the wheel? And she's like, no, I don't have to. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, man. But it's all right, man. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I've been thinking about it for so long until that time where it shut me off on a self drive. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. This might be better for the women.
I mean,
my wife loves it.
Yeah, they love that. They love that. We're a little bit more careless. We're just like, yeah, let's speed and go at 120 self drive.
Yep. You gotta put the Tesla in that acceleration mode. You ever see those cars?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Rockets.
Yeah, exactly. They're not about that life, but we are. We're taking risks.
See that? Yeah, exactly. So they put the self drive for them, and they put the 100 go 0 to 100
exactly
acceleration mode for us, just because we're
exactly.
idiots.
Yeah,
it's all good, man. It's all good. But that's cool, man. Hawk fans, you'll have to check that out, man. I've enjoyed watching. I've watched the last couple of episodes, man. It's very cool, man.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
But you're not wrong. The best conversations happen in the car. You just have so much more time to think.
Yeah,
like that's when everything comes out, dude. Like I drive, and I used to travel for work, and like those times when you're just kind of chilling, man. That's when you're like, all right, my gears are going now. My shit's
or you're just talking to yourself.
It might.
Yes, sir. What's up, Dustin?
Dustin, what's up, man?
Man, let's get into some little Q&A time.
Let's go.
So you're originally from Canada, correct?
I am. Oh, Canada.
So how much were you excited to see SGA do his thing this year?
Oh man, they love him out here. They love him out here. I think whenever you have an athlete from Canada, they take a lot of pride in. And he's all over billboards out here. They love him, and he's an even better person as well, man. There's a lot of great athletes that come out of Canada, and there's more and more, especially in the NFL as well, and even in the NBA, obviously. So, I mean, for him to do that for the country is huge, man. So yeah, like I said, a great player, but even a better person, and I got a chance to meet his dad. I went to an event. His dad had an event. A couple people introduced me to him, and man, come from a great group of people, and he has a lot of great people around him. So
that's awesome.
Good to see.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm a Thunder fan too, so like,
it
was a good time this year. I had a good year, man.
You did. Yeah, you did.
My hockey team won the cup down here in Florida, so I live I live down Jacksonville area, which I saw you played a little bit of time there, and I actually forgot you played there. Duval. Yeah, man, it's cool. So what made you choose? So from Canada, you went to high school in Connecticut, correct?
I did.
What was one of the thought processes that made you choose Iowa? And then on top of that, what other offers did you have? I guess I have not personally known of too many Canadian football players, right? I just I don't. Obviously, lately you've seen a lot more, and especially in the NBA. So like back then, 2015, 10 years ago, or even more when you first came in, it was like unheard of. So what kind of made you choose that? And what other offers did you have coming out of where you came from?
And well, first off, when I was playing out in Canada, I wanted to, play D1 football, and I would send out tapes to maybe about 100. The CDs, they were sending out CDs to all these schools, and every single school was basically saying, "Man, your competition sucks. Like I look like I'm oversized and I'm just fast and I'm just killing everybody." And they're like, "Okay, well, we need to see you against better competition." So I started sending out tape to some prep schools, and I got the opportunity to play at a school in Connecticut called Kent School, and then from there, UConn would come to our school often, and like Boston College comes in like the Connecticut, New Hampshire area. So, I ended up kind of doing the same thing. And that's when I started getting some traction. And then I ended up, getting Boston College interest, UConn, But my three other offers was UConn, Temple, and the University of Miami.
Nice.
And
nice.
Yeah, so I went to Temple, had a great time. Went to UConn, also had a great time. I wanted to commit, and then my coach was like, "All right, pump your brakes. Like, let's not, just jump into a school." I think UConn actually my first visit. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to UConn," and he's like, "Nope, I don't know about that. Like, let's just, we're in state, but let's weigh these options." And then, so I went to Temple, and then University of Miami came to the school, and it was kind of a unique and funny situation because KF flew out to this school, and mind you, this school was in the middle of nowhere. It was like mountains now, just like a little tiny school in the hills. I'm like, I didn't even know what airport he flew into to even get out there. But he came out there with, at the time, the receiver coach was Eric Campbell, and they both came out. Yeah, they both came out, and it was a good conversation. I mean, it was great. I had a great time talking to both of them. And when I took my visit out to Iowa, they did something very, very cool, and I'll never forget it, to be honest. They had all the schools that offered you on a piece of paper, and then it had a graduation rate, it had bowl game appearances, it had coach longevity, it had literally almost everything, and Iowa beat every single school and checked all the boxes. So I'm like, man, it's cool. at this point, like, why am I going to another school? I want to graduate. I want to go to bowl games and win games, and I want to stay. I want a coach that's going to stay there. Now, in hindsight, Al Golden gets fired. Paul Pasqualoni at the time was at UConn. He got fired. And then the other coach, I forgot it, Coach Adazio, he ended up leaving and going to Boston College. And and guess who's still at Iowa? Even for the time I got recruited, right? So that's literally why I went to Iowa. I mean, it was the writing on the wall was right there. I mean, I couldn't, and I felt like when the University of Miami was talking with me, the only thing that they brought up was the beach and the beautiful women. And I'm like, that's cool. I was like, man, that's cool. It is
true. So it is true.
It's very true. That is very true. But I don't know. I need to graduate. There's so many other things that I wanted to do. And at the time, like, I was like, damn, that's kind of was a really mature thing to do. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, maybe Miami might have been kind of cool though,
It's not that great down there,
but
man.
It's also a private school. Miami's beautiful. But that was an off-season place for me for my entire career, basically. So I was able to be in Miami, and at the time there wasn't NIL, so I would have been broke in Miami. But it's better that I'm making some money now. I can explore Miami and have a good time and do whatever, right? But yeah, it was definitely all just that. You look at that stuff on paper, and you just can't really fight it, right? So that's kind of what got me to Iowa.
That's very cool, man.
That's great, man.
I did not know Miami.
I don't know if they still do that.
Probably.
Put the paper down.
Put that paper down and it's like, hey, boom, we check all the boxes. Right?
Hey,
I'll ask.
Stats, man. Yeah. Stats don't lie. They don't. Numbers don't lie. They always say numbers don't lie. And so if you can put those numbers in front of somebody, it's like, I didn't make this up.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question here. Who are you closest still with from your time at Iowa? Thanks, Dustin, for the question.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Dustin. I'm close with a handful of guys. Like I said, I was talking to Micah yesterday. And we were talking about his new brand, Hyde's Hail Mary. He's got a cider that he just came out with.
Hell yeah!
So that's pretty cool. We're talking a little about that, catching up. But I was just at Micah's retirement party maybe a couple months ago, and I saw everybody. I saw Keenan Davis. I saw, well, Jordan Cotton was invited, but he wasn't able to make it. Anthony Hitchens was there. Christian Kirksey was there. what other Hawkeyes were there? Brad Rogers was there. That's way back, right? Running back. There's a handful of guys. And of course, he had his Buffalo guys like Josh Allen and a bunch of other guys on Buffalo, which is pretty cool. But I mean, I talked to Jaleel Johnson. Jaleel, obviously, he was on my podcast, but he was also my roommate. I talked to Anthony Gare, Greg Mabin. Those are pretty close friends as well. I was on. I probably talked to them almost every day. I was on the phone with Carl Davis also this morning, so we all talk pretty often. I was talking to CJ a few days ago, and then every now and then I'll catch George. We'll comment on each other on the DMs on Instagram. But the closest I would say, between Carl, Jaleel, Anthony Gare, Greg Mabin, Christian Kirksey, and like Hitch. I would say that's the group of guys that Maurice Fleming. We all kind of still talk.
So,
Jordan Lomax, I saw him as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's so many dogs, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Dude. No, we all still keep in touch. I was talking to somebody else on Instagram or a few weeks ago. Macon Pleva I was talking to a little bit ago. Matt Vandenberg, I spoke with him a few days ago because I was talking to him about coming to Iowa City for November 8th, which is going to be fun. Cool. Man. Handful of guys. I try my best to make sure I reach out to guys through Instagram sometimes too. It's been a while since I spoke to some of them, but I most recently a lot of those guys right there.
That's pretty badass, man. It'd take me down memory lane here because you're
I
saying
know, right?
names, and I'm like, man, these are dogs, dude. These are dogs, man.
Yeah.
Man, and that 2015 season, man, that was full of dogs.
That was a fun time, man. I think about that every so often. I'm like, man, that was a great time.
Look, man, I don't know if you could hear me when you got in the studio. I told everybody, like, dude, the play in the Big Ten championship, I don't give a shit about how it ended. It's still got to be one of my favorite plays of all time in Iowa history, and probably one of my favorite Gus Johnson calls of all time.
Man, that's dope, man. I appreciate that. It was definitely fun, man. I really appreciate it. I don't really think about that moment because for me, I know everybody doesn't care, and they're like, the experience, cool, but I was just so mad
I'm still mad thinking about it.
I want to talk about it.
I'm so pissed, but hey, it is what it is. That's football, man. You win and you lose.
It's a game of inches.
It is literally.
Shit was inches, dog. Inches, man.
So you want me to refrain from asking about Pasadena then?
Oh my gosh. I think it was McCaffrey posted something maybe about a year ago, and it was showing all those touchdowns that he scored. And I tagged George in in that comment. And I was like, tell him to take this down.
Yeah, Brad, your running back can go to hell.
Hey man, he fucking.
That pissed me
off. I wish he looked like that now. Man. Can I get him to look like that now? That shit was, I don't know, between that and when Saquon Barkley came to Iowa City and was leaping over dudes.
God,
yeah.
I don't think there's been any two running backs that I can recall in my entire time of watching Iowa football to ever do that to us. Ever. Right. It was two guys. Just two. And I was seeing a lot of good running backs, dude, but those two are just, look, they're both still playing.
Yep.
Right.
And they both play at a high ass level. Saquon just had his best year ever, and it wasn't even close. And then obviously CMC's been injured quite a bit, but 2 years ago he had his best year since probably his second year against Carolina. Like those two are just, man. Something
honestly,
else.
I never really thought about all the backs that we actually played against over the years, man. There was a lot.
Those Michigan State backs.
David Johnson at UNI, he was a dog.
Oh yeah, dude.
Melvin Gordon in Wisconsin. Who was the Nebraska running back?
Rex Burkhead. Was it Burkhead?
Burkhead, and there was another guy.
Amir Abdullah.
Oh my goodness. And then obviously, yeah, Michigan, they had some guys. Then we ended up playing LSU. They had Jeremy Hill. Ohio State had too many running backs.
I was gonna say they probably had, yep.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah. Well, we played. Indiana had one too. What was his name?
I remember this dude too. I was gonna bug me.
Oh my gosh, these guys
Tevin Coleman.
Yes, Tevin Coleman.
Oh my
goodness, there was a lot of great running backs that we played against, and then you see Christian McCaffrey, and it's like, the hell happened?
Right?
I was like, what the hell?
Agree, Dustin. Agree. But I'm glad. All right, so on this, so I got to ask. I always try to ask. We've had former players, some players on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who is your in the Big Ten? Who was the most? Who'd you enjoy playing the most? Which one was like, man, I can't wait to punch them right in their mouth.
Man, I would say it was always Iowa State for me. To be honest, I was always Iowa State. I feel like that week, even for the fans, I hated going over there. I would say them. Definitely always Minnesota. I hated at the time. There was a corner there. His name is Eric Murray. He plays for Jacksonville now, doesn't he? Right?
Yeah, I think he does.
And I used to hate him. It's funny because I met him maybe 2 or 3 years ago. We were actually in Mexico for Christian Kirksey's wedding. And then we looked at each other and we were like, "You look familiar." And I'm like, "Did you go to Minnesota?" Like, "Did you go to Iowa?" And he's like, "You must have been." I'm like, "What number did you wear? 31?" He's like, "You were number 5." I'm like, "Man, I hated you."
That's
I used to hate going against him, man. He was one of the better corners. And we used to always like talk trash throughout the game. And he was a great player. And we didn't like each other. And I hated playing against Minnesota, especially at Minnesota as well. It was like at the time, it was maybe one of their older stadiums, right? Yeah, I hated going over there. The atmosphere was shitty. I just like,
cold.
This place sucks. It's just cold and
yeah.
I think when you were there, I want to say they were in their new stadium too.
Were they? I don't.
They just built it.
Or was it the Metrodome?
They just built it.
If that's their new stadium, that's unfortunate.
Hey, I was at their last game in the Metrodome, and we beat the brakes off of them like 5-0. So
yeah, no, but I would say those two, obviously getting that Floyd Trophy, and then Iowa State, and of course all the big games like when we played Wisconsin, when we played Nebraska. Nebraska was always 1-2, so I'd say those are my top 3.
Nice, man. I was wondering that.
And it was Thanksgiving, of course, right? Always that Thanksgiving weekend as well.
Man, I was at that the last game of 2015. Oh,
my bad, bro.
Are you clicking things on us?
No, went out, bro.
Man, I was at that last game, dude, and to start that game was so cold. I don't know if you remember the ice storm the night before.
Man.
So like,
my
buddies and I are up driving in the ice storm to get there.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Everybody always says like, "Man, you're from Canada." I'm like, so I hate the cold. I hated there were times where everybody would go without sleeves, and I'm like, "You guys are crazy. I'm not doing it." Riley McCarron, Jake Hillier, I remember those guys. Matt Vandenberg, these guys would be no sleeves. I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm wearing the sleeves today." And it's like, and then the coach would be like, "Well, if you fumble the ball," I'm like, "Well, I'm not fumbling the ball," and thank God I never had a fumble because I would have had to take them sleeves off. So
you would have. It's really okay. I'm sorry. This is off subject. So, do you remember? I can't remember his name. He's from Last Chance U, and now he has a podcast. The guy from Kansas. He literally had a video today talking about Derrick Henry and his fumbles and having the sleeve. And if he was the coach, that he would tell him to rip those damn sleeves off. Yeah, because you're fumbling at the wrong times, and it's so funny that you say that. And I'm like, oh man, this is just like weird to me because I just watched that today. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, wow, man,
it's a thing, man.
Is it really?
Thing. There's
never
guys that
when I play.
Yeah, because you're like sweating. You're like sweating. Yes, so you got like the long sleeves, but it's still a little damp. So if you're going to put a ball next to it, and anytime it moves, it's like friction. It's just going to keep.
Super. And but the thing is, like,
slides a little more.
Even without the friction, like it moves with the shirt or the jersey, right? So the ball just slides off. It doesn't get no grip. But for myself, I don't have the best ball security. That ball's like this. I hold it sometimes. So it's not necessarily even close to my my arm. I got it out. I have it out anyway. So I'm just.
At least you know your limits.
Shady McCoy.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
All right, I'm circling back. Dustin wants to know what kind of trash they were talking to you.
Oh man,
be as explicit as possible.
Yeah, I remember. One of the guys trying to take my towel, and I was just snatching it back from him. Just like little stuff, just trying to get in your head, little extra hits at the end of the play. So I was doing the same thing back. You know, anytime I had a chance. And at the time, they always say, like, even if you're not blocking, get in the receiver's face because they get their DB's face they'll always get irritated. If you're always in their face, you're not blocking them. You're just always getting in front of them. They're like, man, get out of it, get away, right? So I took pride in like just the blocking side, but obviously just being in their face all the time like a nagging fly, and just and they're talking shit. I'm talking shit back. You suck,
I love that, man. All right, I'm going back to the stadiums now.
Yes,
what was the loudest place you played?
Lucas Oil.
Yeah, that was electric.
I've heard. Yeah,
that I would say that game. But to be honest, even when I was playing out there, I didn't. I was out there and I haven't heard it get that loud ever. It's actually pretty crazy. I'm like, man, I've been here for every home game I'm here. I'm like, it got loud, but it was never louder when we were playing here before, in the Big Ten. But other than that, though, I would say Ohio State 2014 got pretty loud. I couldn't hear anything. And the Horseshoe, oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I would say that might have been the loudest. And if I can anything remotely close to that, probably Nebraska.
Yeah, they get pretty loud there.
They do. They get very loud.
Yeah. We played at Michigan, but I feel like the way the stadium is set up is not as loud.
It's like
they hold so many, right? Yeah, it goes out, right? So, but the Horseshoe was just like it was very, very loud. And then Nebraska for sure, especially when the game got tight, towards the end. Yeah, I would say those two for sure. Yeah,
that's crazy. I'm trying to think. You played at Wisconsin? Did you think they were loud?
No. I didn't think.
Really?
I didn't either.
I didn't think. I can't remember it being that loud.
No, I'm serious. Oh, you're talking about
this comment. Sorry, guys. This comment's funny. Go ahead. That's some. Did you play with Sheriff? I don't.
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
The beginning, right?
Yes. I played with him for, was it 1 year, maybe 2? 1 year. No, 2 years. Because he left after my sophomore year. Yeah.
Oh,
that man, he made my life easy. Yeah, because he'll block his guy, and then he's over right beside me, blocking the corner with me. I'm like, what the hell are you doing over here? he's just taking the corner out to the sideline, like having a nice in the Gatorades. I'm like, all right, yeah, see you.
Bye,
buddy.
Finish you off.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, no, Sheriff was Brandon Weger. Yes, I remember Brandon Weger. You
were probably with him 1 year.
Yeah.
And then
I forgot when he went.
Hey, listen. That little run he had in the NFL, I think for the Panthers, that was impressive. I don't care. I mean, he went from Morningside College to the pros after Iowa, and that's hard work, dog. I don't care what you're doing to be noticed from Morningside College.
Man, anywhere they find you, man, and
they're gonna find you.
Yeah, for sure.
That guy was a dog too. I wish he would have kept his nose out of some shit, but that's all I gotta say about that one. That guy was a dog, dude. Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. I think so I've been to a few stadiums. I didn't think Wisconsin was very loud.
Yeah.
I went to Rutgers. They were not loud. They seemed loud on Friday, this last game, but the year I went, man, it was like
I almost went to that game. I was thinking about going to that Rutgers game.
That was a good one, dog. I don't know. That was fun to watch. Were you able to watch that one?
I wasn't. I was actually I never got to. I was looking at it on my phone, like the score, but I was at a CFL game at the time, watching a friend play, and I was just trying to keep up with it. And then one of my CFL friends was at the game, so he kept FaceTiming me when he was there. But yeah, I never got a chance to watch that game.
Yeah, man, that was very cool. Oh, who had more intense workouts, Wager or Sheriff?
I'm gonna go with Sheriff, man.
Dude,
Sheriff is one of the. It's crazy. I remember there was one time. Who was it? It was Riley Reef. He came back,
man, too.
I never played with him, but he came back one day and he was doing an arm workout, and I caught him in the weight room, and I was like, "Can I join?" Don't know why I even said that. The next day, I was like, "Yo, I'll never." Like, I don't know if I ever work out with the man again. Like,
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get my arms up to catch anything.
Yeah, I was like, I can't even feel my arms anymore. So I'm gonna stay away from these old linemen for a while. But Brandon Sheriff was definitely a dog, man. It's the type of weight that he'll push, and the quickness. Like, he was a fast big man. You know, like a lot of the big guys move. Carl was another guy that he can push some weight, but he can run. And he got some fast feet. He always thinks he's a receiver. I don't know why he always thinks that.
Man, Dustin's coming out with the heat.
Yeah.
Here. All right. Same play, but DeJean's on you.
I'm taking you, man.
You taking that?
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking me, man. I'm taking me. He's fast, though. He's pretty fast, too. He's pretty fast. Hopefully, I just try to use my vert and just try and get up top of him for that one.
That's a good question.
That is very good.
DeJean's a freak, man.
He is. I mean, I'm a huge fan of him, man. He can move. He can cover. I like watching him. I never got to obviously play with him, but when he was at Iowa, I'm like, yo, he is nice. He is legit. And then now seeing him, excel in the league is even crazier.
Dude, he was what did he number 60 in the 60s for top 100 players?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
That's impressive. That's a dude, man.
Yep. God, what is his name? He's like 3 or 4 inches taller than him. He's a tight end.
Are you talking about Cooper's his brother?
Jackson? Yeah. There you go.
He's 6'4", and he's got a little brother, but not so little. He's 6'4".
Yeah.
He plays, I think, safety, wide receiver for the same little podunk town in Iowa.
I saw a little highlight thing on Instagram a while back, and I was like, he got a brother too?
Yeah. Shit. And he's bigger and just as fast is what I heard.
Man, scary. That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
At 6'4", he's not going to play defense, so.
Yeah.
When he gets to Iowa, he's going to be on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, come over here, man.
I just don't see him being a safety at 6'4". That would be something else. Could you imagine?
No, yeah, exactly.
You better be really fucking fast if you're going to be 6'4". Really fast.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's crazy. I got one more. I got another one for you here. All right, so your time at Iowa, which coach had the biggest impact on you?
Well, I gotta go with these offensive coaches, but I would honestly, I would say Bobby Kennedy as my receivers coach for sure, and then KF. He does a good job at managing different players, and I wasn't a guy that he necessarily needed to like talk to every day. I just wanted to, come in and do whatever I had to do and be seen on the good side. Like, I don't want to be someone that's always talked about, like, oh, well, missing class or doing whatever, I try to stay out the way because you don't want to piss those guys off, right? No. You don't want to piss any of those guys off. But I would say for sure, one of them was Bobby Kennedy. He would yell at me every single day. He would yell at us every day, and I would hate it. And it's funny now because he's like, man, you used to hate me. I'm like, yep, I did. Yeah, he's like, we didn't have the best relationship. I was like, nope, we did not, because I literally hated getting yelled at but the thing was, it's not that I hated getting yelled at. I think I just was very numb to people yelling at me because I knew that was part of it. So I didn't let it get to me, right? So whenever you yell at a kid, you get some sort of reaction. And the problem was I never gave any reaction, right? So it's like, do you even care?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you care?
You know,
right? Like, do you even care? It was just like, no, I just took it. I accepted it, and I was like, okay, I need to get better. And that's exactly what I did. And I didn't think that BK did the yelling, but KF was more like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Okay, yes, sir. All right, now we move on. I think you did a really good job at that. I'd say those people for sure, and then. KF as a head coach, being there for so long, and the different dynamic of players that he's had, it's a unique thing to kind of be in this game for so long and still be able to evolve, right? As a coach, like times have changed from when he was coaching from his first year to now, right? So many different players that he's come across that he's been able to coach and guide, and I give him credit for that for sure. So I definitely seeing what he's done over the years. Even after me has been very, very dope to see, and the feedback and the great things that I've heard on campus, even when I was there a few months ago. So those two guys for sure.
That's cool. You probably really enjoyed when he broke the record, man, huh?
Oh man, yes, so
cool.
Was that was cool to see, man. I'm super happy that he's gotten to do that. For sure, I shot him a text as well. I was like, hey man, congrats. That's big because like. You don't really think about it as a player, when you're playing with a coach and you're just like, hey, yeah, yes, coach, no coach, whatever the case may be. And then like you end up seeing like after the fact, like now it's over 10 years since my first year there. You now look back and you're like, man, like a lot of those little things, like I still keep those habits. I learned so much that definitely translated like into the pros and even after, right? So now you look at it like, man, he's not just coach, like he's like Kirk Ferentz. Like he used to be like, hey coach, like no, this is like KF. Like he's got, it's like he's the man. Like you got to realize that sometimes, and it's dope to see his accomplishments and be a part of that journey, because now you get those bragging rights. Not everybody can say that. Some of these coaches aren't even coaches anymore. I don't even know if the coaches that recruited me are even still coaches, right? So,
let's see, 10 years ago,
Parker.
Yeah, Parker was there, but he was in a different role, right?
Well, no, I'm talking about the schools that offered me.
All
the other schools that like I don't even know. I got unheard of. Like I don't even know where they are now, how whatever. But I know they're not beating a record like this, so. It's cool to kind of have those bragging rights for sure.
Oh, we got some questions coming in now. All right,
more questions.
Dustin again, man. So, talking about the big game this week, what's the mindset? What's it look like going into a game like this? Obviously, this one's a little bit different because in the past, Iowa's been traditionally sound against top 25 teams. We're on an 0-10 skid right now, so like,
yeah, it's not very good.
It's probably a little different, but probably still the same. It's KF.
No, it's definitely the same. But I will say, playing against Indiana, they always had a unique offense. They were always able to pass the ball. They were always able to spread us apart when it came to our defense. But going into these games, I think we're just so used to being like those underdogs. Like what Iowa is, Iowa takes pride on being that underdog. We were never thinking like, oh, we're the number one team. It's like, no, we got to prove something to ourselves, not even just them, right? So proving to ourselves that, we can walk into this game and stick to the fundamentals, because I know we can get out of it because, you play with a team that got more of a spread offense, or they got this type of player. But at the end of the day, if you alignment, assignment, and win the play. Like those are the three things that you think about. You know, it's like even for myself, like after Iowa, it's just like, hey, as long as you do your job, if everybody does their job, like we can win out. And I think that's definitely the message. Don't try and do anything for somebody else. Do whatever you do best, and the other guy beside you is gonna believe in you and do his job as well. You know, so I think I wish him the best of luck, man. I think that's the best mindset to have. And then I'm sure he's telling those guys, you know, make sure you guys are locking on your assignment. Screw what everybody has to say. Screw the outside noise and earmuffs and blinders and focus on what's next. Next play. You mess up, next play.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's weird because I didn't play college football, so I'm still eligible KF. So I still have 4 years, even though I'm 39. I turned 39 tomorrow. I'm still available.
Well, happy birthday, man!
Yeah,
thanks, man.
Yeah.
6'3", 230-pound wide receiver. I'm ready to go. Now I lost my train of thought. Do you think NIL has played a little bit of a role in kind of some of these mentalities of some of these players as they go into it? Because going 0-10 is un-Iowa characteristic, and
absolutely.
And I don't know if maybe it's, yes, they're trying to do their assignment right, but at the same time they're trying to prove their worth. Some of these guys, like when you know you're getting paid. Prime example, Mark. He's getting paid almost what I heard. I don't know, almost $2 million or $2 million. Like,
yeah.
Like, dude, I couldn't imagine being their age and $2 million on the table. Man, I'd be in my head so much. Like, do you think that has to play any part in this? Like, obviously, the mental mindset of a college football player?
Honestly, it might. But I'll tell you one thing: it's gonna get worse at the next level. So you better get used to it, because you have a couple bad games. That not only will you be benched, you could be sent home. In college, not so much.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, man, there's a movie about that.
All right, I gotta get my CDs made. You want to help me?
CDs?
Hey,
yeah, man. He told me I had to
at
send
this
out
point,
those CD
this point, man, you can send a mass email through ChatGPT, and they'll send it to all the schools in the country.
There you go.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's fantastic. Thanks, man.
Yeah, AI is an amazing tool, man. You can do whatever you want nowadays. But sorry, what was that? What were we talking about?
Do you think the NIL deals are kind of playing some part in some of these younger guys' heads?
Yeah, I do think so. It does come with pressure. With money comes pressure for sure, especially at a young age, right? It can go two ways. You can't tell me nothing because I have all this money, or man, I got all these people invested in me. I have to perform, and if I don't, they're texting my phone like, "Hey, man, like what are we doing?" Right? So there's two sides of that coin, but that's part of the business. I think college football has now become a real business, and kids need to know and understand that this is the big leagues now. This is not just, hey, I'm gonna go to class and I'm going to go to practice. It's like, no, there's money involved, and people are serious about their money, and they're not and it's an investment, right?
Yep.
A team or a person is invested in you, and that comes with pressure. But this is part of the game. This is the game we chose, and I'm happy that guys are able to help their families and put themselves in better financial situations. But in the end, you have to understand that this business is serious, and if you don't like it, we understand it's not for everybody. You know, if you don't like that type of pressure, then maybe the sports or this being an athlete or a pro athlete or D1 athlete is just not for you.
Right. Yep. They paid you for a reason. Don't forget who you are.
Yeah, exactly. And I think guys should take pride in that, though. You know, look at it in a positive way. You know, like, hey, man, you trust me. You believe in me, so this means like I am who I say I am, right? Like if now you got you should have more confidence now, because it's like, hey man, like these people love you, they're invested in you, and they're giving you some money because they think that you got great things ahead for you. So at this point, you know, it's only up from here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And hey, Huntington News Now, man, we're up in your hair. We got an Indiana fan on this chat. What's
They're
up,
a
man?
rare breed, man.
Hey, man, you're a Steelers fan. That's cool. That was what Hayden Fry modeled us after was
Yeah.
the black curtain in Pittsburgh, and that just you're gonna look the part, and that's what you're gonna be, and that's exactly where that uniform design came from. So Huntington News, man.
Want to be a champion.
I'm not gonna lie. It sometimes trips me out too when I'm seeing the games and I'll glance over at TV. I was like, oh wait, never mind. That's the Steelers.
For me, it's when I'm out in public and I'm like, oh, is that a fellow Hawkeye? No.
Or that, yeah, exactly. It's like, oh,
Steeler fan.
As a Trent Polamalu jersey, damn it.
He didn't play for Iowa, son of a bitch.
Right.
That's what it is. You didn't spam, man. We like the comments, man.
Oh yeah,
dude. You're good. You're good.
Another question. I gotta find it. There we go. Back to the NIL. Mr. Vandy Chris. What's up, buddy? He says, I wasn't known for having a bunch of rich boosters like other schools. What would you do to increase NIL funding at Iowa, and what would you use the transfer portal for?
Oh. To increase the NIL funding? I don't know. Why don't they have, like, there's nothing else? Like,
it's on the wrestling. All the money's on the wrestling side.
We got a bunch of movie writers. Reach out to them. Ashton Kutcher, come on, dude, write some checks.
Yeah. Man, that's a good question. To increase the NIL, and I wonder if these NILs does it have to be people from Iowa? Could it be like Iowa fans, like from like Chicago or something like that?
Yeah, it could be anybody. Boosters. It doesn't matter. Whoever wants to hand the money over to what they got, you can do it.
Swarm,
yeah,
right?
maybe we need to bring the front seat to Iowa City and just start marketing people a lot more now.
I'm telling you, man, DM those Hollywood writers. A lot of them came here to school.
Yeah, yep, exactly. That's for sure, man. Some more outreach for sure. I think that would be cool, and I don't know what incentive as somebody that sends out NILs. The incentive for that, is there a return on the investments, or are they just giving away money? How does that work?
I think I don't know. Anybody out there knows, please let us know. But as far as I'm concerned, if I donate my money, I don't get a dime back, and I can go shuck $100 to the Swarm. I can go shuck $100 to Iowa baseball if I wanted to, but I don't get a dime back. So I imagine you're just, here's my investment, my rewards, hopefully a national championship. So
wow, can't even put a little patch on the jersey or something.
your initials over here
for some advertisement.
Hey, just put a sticker on the back of who's funding the player. It has their initials.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, listen, I just think whoever the I can't remember his name, whoever the wrestling booster is that's forking over the money, they need to get him on the football side. They were going to pay
guy, I think,
Bo Bassett $5 million to come to Iowa. $5 million, and then he decommitted.
He's going. I bet you he'll go to Nebraska. You watch.
Probably
Ferrari. I'm telling you, dude.
They probably paid him $6 million, like for a wrestler.
Yeah. Jeez.
So find out who that guy is and see if he has a little money to give some football funds.
Honestly, you gotta take him out to eat to a nice dinner or something.
Yeah, man. Hell, put his name on those helmets. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The return on the investment for football is probably a lot higher than wrestling. I know we have a great wrestling program, great turnouts, great revenue source, sold out arenas, but like 15,000 versus 70,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus the TV deals, the TV deals are insane now. I can't imagine. Last I heard they made over 30 million each, but it has to be more now. It's probably 50, 55. At least, just from TV.
Yeah, we need to figure out something. Figure out something to get some more anecdotes, some private equity firm or somebody.
Quaker Oats, man. Cedar Rapids.
Adam says a good point, man.
He is right though on this comment.
That is very true. Anytime Indiana's ever been hyped up, we come and just pop them right in the mouth, man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That 2015 game when y'all traveled to Bloomington for that scared the crap out of me, bro.
Yeah,
I was so scared. I'm like, oh, y'all better get that done. And then when CJ did that little
dive,
he
can fly.
He almost broke his neck.
Dude, he got fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
That's great. Dustin, he's in Toronto. He's back
He's in
home.
the sticks, man.
Yeah, man, I'm back in Toronto. I plan on. It's been almost 2 years since I've been here. Because last year I was like, okay, maybe I'll play, maybe I wouldn't. It just had to make sense. And then this year I was like, yeah, I'm done. So plan on definitely moving back to the U.S. pretty soon here.
All right, so how hard was that for you? A game you played for a long time, just saying I'm done, walking away.
Yeah, it's different because a game that you played for so long, and then you end up like I think for me it never just like boom just finished, like, and then it was just like, okay, what the hell's going on? It kind of was just like, all right, like I'm getting to the back end. I'm not saying that I was preparing for it, but I knew that there was an end. And what really made me think about it was in 2018 when I was in Jacksonville and I got hurt and I sat out for an entire year. I was like, man, what if my knee doesn't get healthy? What am I gonna do? And I think from then on, I knew that like, okay, I got to think about other things, which allowed me to learn, to network and to put myself out there and learn other things. And it helped with the transition. But there's a few things that I definitely do miss. Obviously, the locker room. Then you got that. Then you got the routine. You have to be there at a certain time. You're putting all these hours, and then obviously, the coaching and the networking that people that you meet along the way. But now it's like there's not like I have a routine, but I don't have to do it. Now it's just on me, which is okay. But at the same time, it's just different, right? Now I'm going to the gym. I go to the gym at like 6:30 in the morning, and like I'm the one turning the lights on and it's empty. I just gotta turn music on, and I'm like, shit is boring as hell. As opposed to you walking in, the music's already blasting. There's like 2-3 other guys that are just rolling in as well. And then once you start warming up, there's like the group is like 10, and now it's lively in the locker room. And it's 6-7 in the morning. The day's already started, but now it's just like it does get a little weird and lonely because you're like, damn, like all the pro guys are gone, and the weight room, we just turn the lights on, and I'm like, damn, now I gotta hype myself up.
You turn on the radio and it's like some soft music, and you're like, what the hell am I listening to?
Yeah, what the hell is this? But that part of it is different. But I will say that it's a little you feel a little bit better about the transition and finishing ball when you're not the only one going through it. As I said before, like a lot of us are either on the back end or already retired, right? So it's not like we are all. I always have somebody to talk to. I know sometimes it could be different for somebody that is playing football for 2 years and then their career ends really early, and then all their friends are still playing. All my friends are either done or like on the back end, so I don't necessarily feel alone. And I tell people like that's kind of like I'm very grateful for that I was able to play 8 years, but at the same time, like I have people to talk to that are dealing with the same thing. So that makes things a lot easier, right? So yeah, no, like I said, it is different, definitely different. But I'm enjoying the process and just having fun, becoming the new me, and that getting into that next chapter and actually like being able to prepare athletes for this stage as well, right? Because some won't even know what to expect, right? That's why I do have the front seat to talk about that, because I was always a guy that like, oh, I don't really want to tell my story or whatever, but I realized like, man, everybody's story is unique, and everybody like the reason why I want this podcast, where are you from? How'd you even get to Iowa? A lot of people don't even know that, right? So and not only for myself, but every other athlete. Some athletes' career started so early, or finished so early, and now like they've become great men along the way, and people don't know that. So and I think that's the unique way of this world. Everybody has a unique story, and it's meant to be told.
I love that, man. Yeah, Hawk fans, you gotta check out the podcast. It's very cool.
Yes.
Just chilling, baby. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So I live in the middle of Tennessee, and I'm very familiar with the Bethel family. Do you ever? Oh yeah.
He came in late. Sorry, bro.
he does talk to him, but now we'll let him answer the last part.
Oh yeah, do you ever hear from CJ? What kind of man? Yeah. So I was actually talking with CJ a couple days ago because he's in Detroit now. So I was like, bro, that's only 4 hours away from me. I might have to come out there and come see you. He was like, hey, let me know. So I'm gonna try and make a trip out there to Detroit and see CJ. But he's one of my favorite guys. I love CJ. Threw me the ball a lot. He had a huge arm. He'd be like, hey, T, just run. I was like, all right, cool. I don't even have to look back. I know he's going to get it there. I can run as fast as I can, as far as I can. He's going to get it to me. And so as a receiver, you love that, right? Somebody that knows that you're going to catch the football and knows that, you're fast. And it's like, all right, cool. You told me to run, so you better get it there. And that's how I tell him, hey, are you going to get it there? He's like, hell yeah, I'm going to get it there. All right, cool. So that's honestly that Big Ten, that Big Ten championship. That's literally what he said. He's like, bro, just run. I'm like, bet.
And speaking of the devil,
that's literally what happened. So he's been great. He's a great guy.
Speaking of it, this came through too. Speaking of the devil.
Yeah. No, that moment was crazy, man. That moment was crazy. I actually that week I didn't know if I was even gonna play. I tweaked my groin, and during that play, I could feel my groin tearing. Like I was like running, and he threw it a little bit further than I anticipated. Obviously, he told me to run, but I was kind of limited. I was all strapped up and wrapped up, had around my whole waist, and I was just running with like the tensor band was kind of giving me a little bit of a boost because I had the way I wrapped it and taped it up. But yeah, man, it was crazy. And he's like, yeah, just run. I'm like, damn, I hope I could get there. Because I knew he was gonna sling it, right? So man, I was like, all right, we're gonna give this one to God on this one right here.
Oh, that shit was awesome, man.
That was dope.
Still, I'm telling you, man, I think you don't realize that how much of a play in a Hawkeye history that really is, no matter the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome. My dad, that's one of my dad's favorite all-time plays too. And he's 70 years old, and we still talk about it, dude. And when I told him you were coming on, he said the same shit that he's saying, and I said, like, dude, that shit still gives us chills, man. Like,
yeah,
the call, the play, and now that I hear the inside story, dude, that's even better, man.
yeah. No, CJ, literally, man, just hey, Tevaun, you better you better run. Just run. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, I'm throwing it. I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it. Because it was the beginning of the fourth quarter. It was the beginning of the quarter, one of them, and I was like,
yep.
We needed a play, obviously, and
6-9,
we huddled up, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, we all looked at each other and was like, yo, we need this, and he's like, yo, we're running this. I'm like, all right. CJ looked at me. Yo, I'm gonna fucking throw this shit. Like, run. I'm like, all right. I was like, cool, let's do it.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, well, should we have a little fun and pick some games and then get into the Indiana game and wrap this up?
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna put you on the spot. I hope you're all right with that.
All right.
So
Let's do it. Let's do it,
man.
So we usually pick 4 games that obviously aren't the Iowa game. We usually try to tackle the biggest ones. So let's go. You want to do Big Ten or ACC or SEC? Sorry.
That's we'll start with the SEC.
Let's start with the SEC. Boom.
Ooh.
Dogs versus Alabama, where the train's running off the tracks, according to all of them. I know some people from Alabama, and they're like over this dude already.
Yeah.
At Georgia.
I'm gonna go with Georgia. I'm gonna go with Georgia on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you, and I think it's a lot more than 3.5 personally.
Yeah,
right.
No, I'm with Georgia on this one. I don't know. Alabama's not cutting it for me right now.
No, man,
I love it.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. Honestly, I was like, yeah, it's about time.
I think I think we're seeing what happens when everybody gets to play their players. What happens? Just saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we universal. We going with the dogs on this one?
Yeah, let's go with
Oh yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna remove this one. We'll go to the next one.
All right,
I'm gonna keep this one in the SEC as well.
Okay.
Because surprisingly, this weekend slate of games it's very
Decent.
impressive. Very impressive.
Mm.
This one should be good. At Ole Miss. So we're going
At Ole Miss.
LSU, where their linebacker is dating Lane Kiffin's daughter. First, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. Brandon, I'll let Brandon go first. We'll let you think on this one.
What was that kid's name that's dating Lane's daughter? Do you remember?
Weeks, the linebacker.
Okay. Weeks is going to get a pick 6. I'm going LSU.
Yeah. Covering, baby. All right. I agree, man. I'm taking LSU. I think it's a close one, though. I think Ole Miss is going to be rowdy as hell. But I'm going with it. I'm going with LSU. Tevaun,
you know what? I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
I can see that too, though.
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. It's in their house, and they got a lot to prove, man. I'm gonna go with the underdogs and see what they do.
I like that. I like that. All right, let's get to the Big Ten, baby. Let's do this one that looked better before last week.
It still looks good, dude.
It still looks good. USC coming into Illinois favored by 5.5. I'll lead this one if you guys want.
Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna take Illinois. I think Illinois. This is a make or break game for them. So I think they put a lot into this. I think last week was like an eye opening. Like, holy shit, we just got caught.
Yep.
I don't even know what that was. But Illinois is a very good program, dude. A very good team. Brett Bielema has built that thing up quickly and well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a big home game for them. So give me Illinois. They're going to just win this baby straight up.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm going to go with Illinois on this.
Trey's company, man. Illinois bounce back.
Yeah. They're too talented. They returned so much from that team last year I think they have to prove something this game, so give me that one. All right, now the biggest game in the Big Ten, which I think is going to be just
there we go.
I think this is going to be just insane. First of all,
Penn State.
And that's
yeah.
I think this will be the loudest out crowd.
Yeah, I think this one's going to be Penn State.
It's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be fun. I think just like
for sure.
Of it, watching the visual and listening to listening to the atmosphere and listening to everything. I think this game's gonna be just something else to watch. Whether it's a lopsided game, I think it'll still be fun. If it's a close game, look out. This will be game of the year if it's a close game.
That means means Franklin gets his big game win finally.
This is it right here.
Right.
Hey, if he doesn't get it now, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Nope.
This is it, man. You're like 5 games into the year, you get a big game on the docket. Usually he gets those at the end of the year and shits the bed.
Yeah.
I'm getting Penn State, and I think Penn State's pretty big. And it won't be close.
Dude, we've been absent since Vandy's team has gone skyrocketed, man. I would have loved to have seen I didn't watch it. Forgive me, Vandy, but the reaction to Vandy beating South Carolina.
Yeah.
The way they did too. Oh man.
How Vanderbilt came out of nowhere, Chris. I mean, you said it this year and we all laughed at you, bro, but it is what it is. All right. Let's take this baby home. What do you say? Should we pick the best game of the day?
The best game.
So what we usually do is we'll talk about some keys to the game and maybe pick out some players that need to show up. And then obviously give our prediction. So I got a couple little graphics here for you. Number 11 coming to Kinnick, as stated before. This is the first ranked team to come to Kinnick since 2021 Penn State. So of the last 10 games, only one has been home or no, yeah, only one has been a home game. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Michigan 2022 was the last one. So since 2021, only one ranked team has come into Kinnick, and it's been Michigan. And I'm going to show it up here real quick if I can figure out my life. So this is the last 10 games against ranked teams for Iowa. The last home one was that 27-14 Michigan game. So to me, something has to give.
Yeah.
Iowa is too good of a program, too well coached, and has now we definitely have too good of players for this trend to continue. And again, of these games, only one of those has been at home. No excuse, right? But
no,
home field advantage is a thing for a reason, right? And Kinnick is just one of a kind with that. So yeah, it's a massive game. I think it's gonna be. What was the loudest game at Kinnick when you played? Would you say?
Whew. Pitt was pretty loud. That game-winning Minnesota was
the blackout.
Yeah, the blackout game was crazy. Man, it's always the night games, honestly.
Yeah.
Right? Playing against Wisconsin that night was cool. But man, the loudest, I don't know, man. I feel like they're always like I can't pick out too many, to be honest. They're all really neck and neck, to be honest. Like, but the night games, I think any night game is always electric, right? When you're playing Michigan, playing Penn State, playing like any night game, that Pitt game, I would say that those Minnesota was the blackout game was definitely huge. Man, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think it's gonna be rocking. I think that you're gonna see a crowd, like a night crowd, at a 2:30 game because of this stat right here.
Yeah.
We need this, honestly, as a program. Like,
no, seriously.
Like, usually we had that reputation of like, hey, you come into our house, we're gonna knock you in the mouth. It's been true other than this stat, obviously, because we haven't played too many ranked teams at home. I think Kinnick's going to be at a unique level, probably at the level it was when we played Penn State in 2021. I don't remember if you guys remember how loud that was and how many false starts Penn State had in that game because of the noise. I think it's going to be match that level, to be honest with you. That's my take on that one. So for me, let's do keys of the game. For me, okay. I think Mr. Mark there needs to continue the trend he's going. The last two games, I'm seeing why we paid this guy the money we paid him. And last week really cemented that. Now, if he can springboard what he did last week and get this W at home against almost a top 10 team, a team that's got the Heisman front runner, this is going to catapult him into a lot of people's radars, honestly, if he has a game. So I think Mark needs to show up and needs to keep improving. And I think Chris knocks it here, and he's not wrong. I think that secondary needs to make a statement in this game. Last couple of years, they've kind of been picked on a lot. It hasn't been the secondary defensive back cores that we've seen the last couple of years. Like, usually we're pretty stout back there. I mean, we lost DeJean, so last year was a little rough. Now they got a little more experience. We returned Lee. We returned a few guys back there. I think this year, the defensive backs and I think quarterback play is going to be the difference in this game.
Absolutely. I like Mark. I watched in the first game or two, he kind of had happy feet, like just, but there was something there on my man. I like how poised he is in the pocket. I like how he's maneuvering around the pocket and running and trying to make smarter plays, but he's getting more and more comfortable. And I think, just like anybody, he just got into this conference. He's getting used to it as well. I mean, he came from a great school, but it's a little bit different in the Big Ten, and obviously you got the jitters, right? But I think he's finding his groove, and he's getting more and more comfortable. And what I thought in the beginning of the season, he's starting to prove me right in terms of just being poised, right? So, And to your point, the secondary. I mean, I think historically we've been pretty good. So these guys can lock in and stay focused and You know, I think as a DB, it's so easy to jump route, especially with a team like Indiana, where they're very pass heavy. You know, we can be pretty good in the run, but when teams start passing a lot, we can get a little bit antsy in the secondary. So I think if they keep everything in front of them, they should be okay.
Brandon, what's your keys for this bad boy?
Secondary. Don't let them big plays happen. Do not let them big boy. Can't talk. Do not let them big plays happen. That the dude, Antonio Banderas, dude. I'm sorry. I was talking to Brad about this. I'm like, Fernando Mendoza. He's got one of those. It just reminds me of the Mask of Zorro. So I call him Antonio Banderas. Anyway, he's a Heisman favorite for a reason. The dude can ball. All right. If there's a way to get in and ruffle his feathers, I don't think he's had any issues this year with getting ruffled. If he gets hit wrong, even if we don't get a sack, if he gets hit wrong, I'm telling you that'll be it. Even though Vandy, yes, that O-line is legit. If we can get in and mess with Mendoza and stop the big plays, and Gronowski can open up the field, and our run game needs to work well too, because their defense is pretty dang good. They got that Aiden Fisher kid who's phenomenal. So if we play our best brand of football, that's where I'll give them a chance. But I need to see it. I mean, sorry guys, I need to see it first. So
yeah, I mean, looking at the stats, man, it's pretty
series wins.
Yeah.
All that matters, baby, the W.
Yeah.
That other shit don't matter. It's that W at the bottom. 46.
Oh God.
Didn't have 40 sacks last year.
Rudy, can you tell us who's your team? I'm curious, man.
He's an Indiana guy. We got a couple Indiana people
sure?
watching. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm fine with it, man. We like the enemy too, man. They bring a different insight to this thing, man.
I mean, you guys are, in my eyes, you're still a basketball school, and you stole our first coach, which we'll be all right without DeVries.
Hey, Rudy, if this happens, message us directly, and we're gonna bring you on the show so you can just talk for fun with us, because this ain't happening, dog. Iowa may not be the world beaters, but I can tell you they do not give up running backs like that. Your third string.
No way.
For a running back to go over 100 yards against Iowa I would like to see the numbers since Kurt Ferentz has been there. Yeah. It's probably in the teens % of running backs.
Oh, definitely.
And it maybe even lower, dude, because think about it. I mean, we were just talking about running backs earlier, and all the good backs we played, and we only could think of 2 that really did anything against us. It's crazy. So,
Rudy, are you a Pacers fan too?
He's got like Caitlin Clark then, if he's from Indiana.
No. He wants to come on here. We're gonna talk there, Thunder fan.
Hey, that's all right. All right, Rudy. Take this receipt, man, and then message the Hawkaholics page directly, or wherever you're watching this from, dog. It looks like one of the YouTube sites. So, Rudy, message us and let us know, man. All right, Tevaun, what's your keys, man? You same boat as us, or you going a little different?
No, so I'm on the same boat, honestly. Like, I want to see some great quarterback play, and obviously as a receiver, you know, I'm a little bit biased, but I need them boys to lock up in the secondary for sure. I think you know, I got to meet a couple of DBs. They were talking trash to me in the offseason when I came. They were doing DB workouts on the field, and I was like, hey, I can still run. I'm only a year out. Give me some cleats. Got some cleats and did some releases with them on the field, and so I'm a fan of those guys, and I hope they can lock in this week.
Hell yeah, man. All right, let's make some picks, man. Our guest of honor, Mr. Tevaun Smith, we'll let you pick first. Who you got in this?
I'm going with Iowa.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
My man.
I'm going with Iowa, man. I got to.
I love it, man. All right, I agree with you, man. I think – I mean,
we have to.
we've been pretty honest. We both picked Iowa State the week of Iowa State. We were right. Like as painful as it was, I just knew in that moment they were better. So I think I'm taking Iowa, man. Something has to give, man. I don't see us going 0-11. I just can't see it.
Ranked team.
Yeah, I just
big opportunity to prove yourself.
Yep.
You know,
this is you've already talked about it throughout the show. This type of game is what Iowa football is built off of right here.
That's it.
You got number 11 team. We're the underdog. You're coming to our house with our fan base, with a chip on our shoulder, with a lot to prove. Because Iowa has we have a shit ton to prove with this game. This is
definitely.
This will determine Iowa's season right here. This game, week 5
for sure.
We lose this. Not saying it's going to be a bad season, but any hope of any bigger aspirations is completely wiped out because you still have Oregon and Penn State coming to town, and that's gonna be some dogfights, man. We got
we're coming to the Oregon game, so I want to. We need to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
We need to keep the momentum going because when I get there, I'm trying to whoop Oregon's ass for sure.
Absolutely.
Battered Hawk syndrome.
I like that. That's funny.
BHS. Battered Hawks. Hey, man, it's changing, Chris. You got to root for us, man. We ain't playing Vandy, so. But, yeah, give me Iowa, and I'm going to take Iowa. I'm going to even give you a score on this bad boy. Give me 28. Ooh. Nah, give me 31-28 Iowa. I think we put some points up. I think it's going to look similar to last week, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I think we get it done, baby. Let's do it. Brandon, take us home, baby. What you got?
Cue the villain music, fellas.
Hey, it's all right.
All right. So this pains me.
Yes, we do.
This is painful. It's all good, brother. This is very painful. This was actually at the beginning of the season before we knew how we were going to look. This was my upset pick of the year. However, after what I just saw last week, I am scared, fellas. I am scared shitless of these boys. Scared so much that this kills me to say this, but I actually put up like $5 on Indiana. DraftKings. Hey, but here's the best part. Usually, that's why I don't bet. It's because I'm always wrong when I bet. So I bet minus 13.5 for Indiana. Unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry. The secondary scares me. That I just can't. I got to see it, dude. Like, I still have like nightmares from last year's Iowa State and some of the other games where we got torched with those big plays, and Indiana can make big plays.
Yep.
So until otherwise, I'm going to take Indiana by 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, man! I love your honesty.
Sorry,
man.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It'll be close for a bit, and then they'll pull away at the end.
Sorry.
It's all right, dog. Hey, that's what makes us great, man. We're honest. We'll tell you if we think we're gonna lose. We're not just the homers, but I'm being a homer this week, dog. Because man, I gotta believe, man. I gotta believe. Need it, man.
Wait for Oregon. Then we'll talk homers. Wait.
Ooh, give me that.
Give me that Oregon.
Give me that. All right. Well, sweet, Tevaun, man. This has been a blast, dude. This is probably one of our most engaging shows we've had in the last 2 years.
Man. Appreciate it.
So guess what? You're welcome back anytime you want, man. Anytime.
Anytime.
We'll keep this train rolling. But hey, man, thanks again for joining us. If you want to let everybody know where they can find you, if you want to promote your podcast real quick, let them know. I think a lot of people would love that. So, floor's yours, man.
Yeah. So my Instagram is Smitty4, but the podcast is it's at Front Seat Pod. So Front Seat Pod. Yeah. So it's you can catch that on YouTube as well. And we're now 5 episodes in. Every Wednesday, my 5th episode today was a lady. She works with a bunch of NFL guys on the investment side. She's had just over 2 billion of transactions. She has a bunch of clients in the NFL that invest with her. Keith Smith, Devon Kennard, Mike Evans, a lot of NFL guys that invest with her. And then obviously last week I had Jalil Johnson. We talk about Iowa and our transition outside of Iowa. And then I plan on having some Iowa guests on there in the future. So that's in the works now. And you're gonna see some cool guys on there. And they're gonna give you the inside, the honest truth, and the inside about every play, all the times they got yelled at in the off season for being out of shape or whatever the case may be. I mean, I know Jalil talked about that a little bit. He was fat and just getting yelled at every day and trying to lose the weight. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that and some cool stuff. So you can like, subscribe, follow the page, and support that. And man, we're all gonna be in Iowa City November 8th for the 10-year anniversary of that undefeated season against Oregon.
Ooh.
I'm ready to tailgate. I haven't got to tailgate at Kinnick ever before, so I'm ready to go. I might make it a full experience. I think I'm gonna vlog the entire weekend. I think I'm gonna ask for the best tailgate, and I'm gonna go to maybe like 3 or 4 of them, and I'm ready to go. I'll be there early in the morning, all day.
We got one for you. We got one for you.
Yeah?
Hawks to go, it's called.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So they do,
I'll get you the info.
Yeah, we'll get you the info. But basically, like, it's a big ass tailgate, and then they do shots for the kids. So basically, you pay money for shots, and they donate the money to the Children's Hospital. And
nice.
Yeah, Moose was on earlier. I wish he was still on. They set their record, the Albany game, or was it UMass?
I think it was Albany.
Albany, where they were able to donate almost 10 grand just off Hawk fans buying shots from them. And I was like, yeah, this is awesome. So we'll try to send you that information so you can at least swing by and you can sign their trailer and stuff. They love it.
Oh yeah, send it. I definitely want to make this a full experience. I have something in the works of potentially just doing like a little either doing a tailgate with somebody. So anybody got a tailgate, I'm willing to do something. We can. I'm trying to highlight some tailgate parties and just party with the fans out there.
Cool, yeah,
and then we got a bunch of guys coming in town too. So maybe we'll hold an event somewhere and on game day at a bar or something somewhere. We'll see what we can do. But I want to take advantage of this weekend and enjoy being a Hawkeye fan.
There you go,
man. Then I need to book my flight then. See, I was going to try to get up there for that game, to be honest with you, but now you're like pushing me to really get my ass up there for that game.
You got a month. You get a month, dog.
Be a blast, man. We were also. What'd you say? Sorry,
Brad. You're coming, right? We've talked about this like 5 or 6 times now.
All right.
Dog, come on, man.
All right, he's coming. Dog. All right, he's coming.
Right.
I'll pick you up from the airport, dude. If that's the case.
All right.
There we go.
If Tevaun's going, I'm going. I'm in.
Let's do it. Tell me about this tailgate.
I'm gonna hold you.
All right. Well, sweet, man. It's been a pleasure having you, dude. So anytime, you're welcome back. And if I can make it up there for the 8th, we actually plan to do a live show from that tailgate. So I'm hoping we can make this work and we can meet you up there in person and have some fun, man. So
let's do it.
All right, man. Yeah. Well, thank you again for your time, dude.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man. We'll send you over that information too. All right, man.
Yes, please send it.
All right, Tevaun. Thanks, brother. Go Hawks,
all right,
man.
Guys, take it easy. Had a blast.
Thanks, man. All right, dog. Man, we didn't pay any bills tonight. That was a good show.
Man, screw the bills, man. We're gonna get foreclosed on.
Hey, that's all right. I'll give a few shout outs here. That's all the time we have, but thank you again to Hawkeye Tevaun for presenting this, hosting this with us. Villains Network, Andrew and everybody up our team has been great to us and helping us, give us this platform. So shout out to them. And then, of course, Buffalo Wild Wings go, baby. Big supporters of the Hawks. There's a location in Altoona too coming, and I believe Waukee and Grimes will have a B-Dubs go coming soon, as well as there's some people out in New Jersey. So shout out to them, former Hawkeyes that run those. And then one of the Go's owners that I work for, he's actually going to get his master's at Iowa right now, and he graduated from Iowa. So
Sweet,
shout
man.
out to B-Dubs. Go, man, sporting the Hawks.
Yep.
New Jersey, Iowa, and Florida, baby. So, yeah, man, this has been fun, Brandon. Should we send it out there in style? I guess
bedtime, man. It's like almost 9:30 for you, bro.
Dude, this is way past my bedtime. I'm in my last year of my. Yeah, man, that's all the time we have. But thanks again, Hawks, for tuning in. We'll be back. We're planning to be back next week for the bye week. Just keep it locked. But until then, guys, go Hawks.
Heck yeah.
You claim and take it for peace of mind. Our generation that's gaining victims of hated times. Our history of balls and